Okay, so today's a sad day. I'm packing up and selling my EOS R. And I didn't think I'd feel as emotional as I do. You see, this was like my first big camera purchase. This is the one I was like, okay, I'm taking my stuff to the next level. I'm gonna be a pro. And I really don't think that gear can make you a pro. I think that you need to put in the work and learn the basic fundamentals before you can call yourself a pro. But on that journey, tools can help, like this one. There's so many memories caught on this little guy right here. We've got vlogs, client work, photos of friends and family. So there's like a weird attachment going on here. Anyway, what's going on? My name's Andrew. You can call me Pooch, and I'd like to welcome you to the Less Only channel. Today, we are talking about gear.
I am really glad you're here. I'm going through it emotionally, mentally, really going through the ups and downs as a creative. See, recently I've been really busy. Work seems to have picked up. Opportunities just seem to be popping out of nowhere. And so I've just been going really hard. And look, that isn't a humble brag, and I'm definitely not complaining. I'm happy for the work. I'm thankful for what's going on. But with added work means added responsibilities. Look, I'm gonna be real with y'all. The more responsibility I get, the more anxiety I get. It's just slowly cranking up a dial and just making me more and more stressed. As your opportunities grow, so do your responsibilities. You see, as someone who uses a tool to accomplish a job, right? For you, it might be a soldering iron or a paintbrush. For me, it's a camera. The more opportunities I get and the more responsibility I get, the more I want to be able to provide my clientele with the best tools available, especially when the work seems to demand it. So you upgrade, you invest, you get better tools to do your job. But I'm here to tell you that personally, I hate buying camera gear. Let's use the EOS R as an example. At first glance, what do you see? A logo, a few dials, nothing really descriptive as to how this is going to perform as a tool. So naturally, if you're anything like me, you want to know more before you make an investment. So where do you go? Everyone's favorite place, the internet. Your search starts off pretty simple with questions like, how good are Canon cameras? Are mirrorless cameras worth it? Or you kind of go a little bit more in depth. Can the EOS R provide professional results? Or test footage with the EOS R? And at this point, you're so stoked, right? Because you're ready to know, is this thing that I've been eyeballing from a distance truly the thing that's gonna make my life and job easier and better? Essentially, you're wondering, is this it? And the answer is one click away. And as soon as you click search, it's already too late. Analysis paralysis. Ugh. Analysis paralysis. Oh, I hate saying that phrase. Doesn't it sound awful? Analysis paralysis. I'm having a Ted Lasso moment where words are slowly losing all meaning the more that I say them. Look, that phrase is super gross to say, but it is what happens every time I go to purchase that next piece of equipment. Essentially, it is the idea that the more info we gather, the more we are unable to make a sound decision due to information overload. TLDR, you're just overthinking everything. In my case, and probably yours as well, the overthinking comes in the form of whether or not this piece of gear is good or bad. And while the internet is a great place for opinions and reviews, it's also very confusing. So how do you make a sound decision when one half of your research is saying this is amazing and the other half is saying avoid this dumpster fire garbage piece of shit? Okay, so what I think is so crazy is that both search results, either side of the fence, are true. Obviously, everything is based off of everyone's own experiences. And so one tool that worked really well for one person could be completely useless for another. So how do you measure and weigh someone else's experience when you personally haven't experienced the thing to form your own opinion? Because honestly, here's what's on the line if you make the wrong decision: your money, your confidence, and your energy. I've spent all week doing research on how to upgrade certain gear that I already have, and I'm just I'm so done. I just want to start from scratch, take everything I have, chuck it in the trash, sell it on eBay, and start again. So with a week full of analysis paralysis behind my back, I still hate saying that word, What are my insights? What are my takeaways? How do you combat this overload of information to make a good decision for yourself? Well, in my experience, the best way to do that is to let other people in on the process. I picked up the phone, called my wife, who's just really good with numbers and logical thinking, and I asked her, hey, what the f am I supposed to do? And ever so calmly, she responded with this great little, it's a nugget of wisdom. She said, what is the best way for you to get ROI on the gear that you're buying today? Not tomorrow, but today. And this was exactly what I needed to hear. I needed to remember that where I'm headed, who knows? It could be totally different. But where am I at today? And what do I need in order to make money to pay for this gear, reinvest it into my business, and ultimately afford myself other future projects that I want to do? You see, I got so caught up in what everyone else was saying and doing was the right thing that I didn't ask myself, like, what do I need? What do I want? Those are like super important questions. So yeah, I ended up spending money this week. It was gonna happen, but I feel really good about it. I think I would have felt more torn up if I hadn't have bounced these ideas off of some friends and then had that conversation with my wife. Once I pulled myself out of the gear craze, the FOMO, and everyone else's opinions, I was able to make a logical, clear decision as to what my business and myself needed right now. And that's a great place to be. So if you're in the same headspace, if you're seeing some new camera bodies coming out, or if you're just feeling the urge to invest in what you've got already, just remember this: most everyone that you see online who is sharing an opinion, an idea about a piece of gear, is either being paid for it or is just speaking from their experience. There's nothing wrong with either one of those things, but remember this: their experience is unique to themselves. Your experience is different. You're not them, you're not me, you're you. And that's a great thing. So ask yourself, hey me, what do I need? And with that, we're wrapping this up. Thank you for being here. I appreciate y'all listening to me. I hope that you could relate. I just feel a lot less lonely when I'm able to share this stuff with y'all, just getting it out there. It's very therapeutic. If you want to feel less lonely on your creative journey, then I'd recommend leaving a like, dropping a comment, and then ultimately subscribing so that we can be creative together and feel less lonely. Go ahead and bounce some ideas around down in the comments. See if some people will help you out. What are you looking to buy? What do you think is the right move? What are you nervous about spending money on? Let's see if we get any good conversations going. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.